every single time I've tried to find tenants, I end up frustrated and annoyed because you're gonna get no-showed. Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna schedule a showing, and you're never gonna hear from them again. It's kinda like when you list something on Facebook Marketplace and people go, "Is this still available?" And then just ghost you. I mean, that the same thing happens when trying to, rent out a unit. So, what I've learned is I've kinda developed a process that I like to use to where if I don't hear from them before the showing, I don't go because they didn't confirm. So I use a website called Calendly. And on Calendly, you can put the times, like time slots that you're available. So like I work a 9 to 5, so I'm not going to do a showing during my 9 to 5. So after 5 o'clock, I'm available. Well, I don't really want to do showings on, Saturday night. So I'm going to block off that time so they can't schedule on me. And then any other time slots that are open, they're going to be able to click on those, schedule a showing with you. You're going to get an email notification. They're going to get an email notification, and they're going to get an email reminder from Calendly. So now when someone messages you, they're like, "Hey, can I take a look at your property?" You shoot them a link and go, "Here you go. You can schedule a showing on this website." But when they schedule the showing, you're going to have Calendly set up where there's a series of questions that you ask. These are questions that are required for them to be able to rent from you. Like, do you make 3 times the monthly rent? Are you a smoker? If you don't want smokers in there, so they have to answer no. And then another thing that you're going to want is require them to put in a phone number. So when they submit that, you're going to get that form filled out. You're going to be able to see their criteria, and if they meet your criteria, great. If they don't, you just cancel the showing. Sorry, you don't meet my criteria. If they meet your criteria, what you're going to want to do is you have that phone number. I would call them an hour before the showing, say, "Hey, I just wanted to confirm the showing. Are you going to be there?" They don't always answer. I mean, everyone gets spam calls all the time now, so leave them a voicemail. 30 minutes before, shoot them a text. If you don't hear from them, don't go. Don't go to the showing. I mean, if they can't respond to you and confirm, you're probably not going to want them as a tenant anyways. And if they show up without confirming, it, it's their problem at that point. So that's going to kind of filter out who might be a bad tenant, and it's going to save you a lot of time, not wasting hours and hours going to these showings and getting no showed all the time. And then once you do get someone who does go to the showing, give them the application, let them fill it out. You're going to want to charge, whatever X amount to be able to cover the background check and the credit check. But I wouldn't necessarily charge them immediately when they fill out the application. I would wait till they're approved and then charge because you're not gonna get as many applications if you're charging right on the spot. People aren't gonna like that immediately because they're probably looking at a ton of other properties and they're not gonna want to spend $300 in applications. So go through the screening process, read their application. If it looks good, be like, "Hey, you're approved." It's a $40 fee for the background check and credit check, and then you start moving forward.